Hello and welcome, all you softball fans, for another installment of High School Softball on your sports network. Ty Bartell taking you through this All-American Conference battle between two state champions from a season ago. The Division I defending state champion Austintown Fitch Falcons with an 8-1 record. Welcome in the 7-0-1 Division II defending state champion Canfield Cardinals. Pitching today for the Falcons, it is left-handed freshman Tori Greathouse. Greathouse coming in with a 4-0 record. 32 innings pitched. She struck out 11, walked 15 in those 32 innings of work, and has a 2.84 ERA. Lineup she'll be facing today: Jenna Treveri leads things off, followed by Sydney Lutz. Marina Koenig bats third, Leah Figueroa cleanup, Kaylee Ortiz bats fifth, Sammy Economist sixth, Sophia Castronova seventh, Alexis Johnson eighth, and then Ava Milich bats ninth. Jenna Treveri, southpaw swinging, leadoff hitter, batting .625 this year for the Canfield Cardinals, and she'll cut and miss at that first pitch from Greathouse. Lefty-lefty matchup to start things off here. The Cards coming off in an 11-1 win against the Ursuline Irish. That one's taken out towards right field, and it's taken out of here. Jenna Treveri starts things off in a big way with a round tripper to get the Cardinals an early 1-0 lead. Touch 'em all, Treveri. And that's a way to start a ball game. Canfield up 1-0. First homer of the season for Treveri. Now Sydney Lutz takes aim. Now batting second for the Cardinals is senior second baseman, number 10, Sydney Lutz. Lutz goes swinging in, catching a piece of that pitch up high by Greathouse. Sydney Lutz batting .360 on the season with a pair of home runs.
Would you tell me how many home runs Jenna has now? I have no access to their stats. So.
The 0-1. Ball down low, 1-1. Defensively, Abby Toth at first, Samantha Severn at second, Alyssa Rogers short, Morgan Roby over at third, Kylie Folkwine behind the dish. Then in the outfield, you have Rachel Spalding out in right, Kayleana Ray in center, and then Veda Burt out in left for the Falcons. If you're just tuning in, which is very likely, and you missed some scoring, as Jenna Treveri started this game off in a big way with a solo shot to right field. That one lined into foul territory down the third baseline. Almost kept it fair, did Sydney Lutz, but the count will move full 3-2. Two legendary coaches, Coach Kernan for the Cardinals, 63-6 in his short tenure there. Previous stint with Ursuline prior to, as that's fouled back and out of play. For the Fitch Falcons, Coach Ward, 187 wins, 51 losses in his time with Austintown Fitch, 10th season entering. Both of these teams, you're going to hear similarly the dugouts, as both of them, known traits for both these teams. They are loud, they are proud dugouts, they're supportive. A makeup of almost every successful softball team that you see. Loud dugouts. As the count remains full, and a great battle by Sydney Lutz here. Greathouse trying to find the right pitch. That's blasted out of here. Sydney Lutz sends it over the center field fence. Two Cardinals up, two Cardinals around the bases, and it's 2-0. Canfield right out of the gates. Third home run of the season for Sydney Lutz. Back-to-back jacks, and you can't ask for anything better. And now the wind kicking in, and it is very hitters friendly, blowing straight out. So you could get it in a jet stream. We could see a lot of round trippers in today's game. You're getting into some of the meat of the order. Marina Koenig, a senior staple for Canfield Athletics this season, had a great basketball year, batting .533 with a home run this year on the softball diamond coming into today. In that game against Ursuline, she was 1 for 3 in that contest. Very cold day. 40 degrees it was this past Saturday. Now we got 71 degree game time start temperature here in this one too. 30-degree shift that we've had in the last 2 days. That's Northeast Ohio for you folks. The 1-1. Greathouse trying to find an out, and she'll get ahead of Koenig now 1 and 2. Biggest thing is now, can you settle down if you're Greathouse? Or are the wheels going to fall off the wagon? And if you're the Falcons, can you even afford for the wheels to fall off the wagon this early? Yet to record an out here in the top half of the first inning. Canfield showing the pop early in this one, the 1-2 to Koenig. She'll line that to short, right to Rogers. She'll make the throw. Scooping it out of the turf was Abby Toth. 6-3 play for out number 1 here in the top of the first.
Nice pick there by Abby Toth for out number 1.
Got the first out.
Batting fourth in cleanup for the Cardinals is junior
Leah Figueroa.
number 27, Leah Figueroa.
Awaiting the batting average to come around. She's batting .318 right now on the season. Couple home runs. She is the power bat every year for this Cardinal lineup. Always flirts with double-digit home runs in any high school season you put her in. She just has that type of pop. Very beneficial, too, because she's one of the best defensive catchers in the entire country. You pair that with the fact that any offense you get from her feels like an added bonus. And between her and then Kylie Folkline for the Falcons, too, you're going to see a battle of two of the best catchers in the state and in the country. 2-0 count on Figueroa. You don't want to give her anything too pretty. Got underneath that one. Popped it up on the infield. Alyssa Rogers says she has it. She does. And there's 2 down in the inning. So Greathouse, after giving up back-to-back jacks, able to get back-to-back outs now to try to settle things down.
Fifth in the order is junior designated player number 21,
Kaylee Ortiz had a 3-run home run against the Ursuline Irish this past Saturday, a part of 3 home runs that she's hit this season. She's also batting .417 on the campaign. She'll take a called strike, 0-1 on Ortiz. One of a 2-pitcher combo that the Cards have primarily utilized this season. She's listed as the designated player today. Pop fly to second, and Samantha Severn takes it herself for out number 3. So after back-to-back home runs hit by the Canfield Cardinals, Jenna Treveri and Sydney Lutz to lead things off. They start it with a bang, 2-0 Canfield. Going into the bottom of the first, our first look at the Falcon Bats when we get back. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the first inning as we take a look into the circle as pitcher today is going to be Kaylee Ortiz for the Canfield Cardinals. Ortiz 3-0 on the year with a 2.44 ERA. She has struck out 13, walked 5 in 28 2/3 innings of work. She'll be facing this lineup from the Fitch Falcons. Kayleana Ray will lead things off, followed by Alyssa Rogers. Morgan Roby bats in the 3-hole with Abby Toth cleanup. Kylie Folkwine bats 5th, Samantha Severn 6th. Bella Baumgart, today's designated player, bats 7th. Tori Greathouse in the 8-hole with Rachel Spalding rounding things out, batting 9th. Defensively for the Cards, Leah Figueroa stands behind the dish. Castronova over at first. Cindy Lutz at second. Marina Koenig's at short. Sammy Economist at third. Then in the outfield, Alexis Johnson's in left. Jenna Treveri in center. And Ava Milich out in right. And I mentioned the Falcons donning their home white pinstripes, navy pinstripes with the navy Fitch and red trim on the Fitch. Navy numbering as well. Canfield in their red top, black bottom unis with the red high socks. The black Canfield across the chest, a little bit of white trim on that as well. And the white numbering to complement on both the back and the front of the jersey. Kayleana Ray batting .667 on the season. 2 out of every 3 at-bats she has results in a hit. Kayleana Ray also with a home run on the season. She hit that one against the Boardman Spartans. Kaylee Ortiz supplied with 2 runs of offense from her team in the top half of that inning. Finds the strike zone to get ahead of the count on Kayleana Ray, 0-1.
And I stand corrected. That is number 21, Kaylee Ortiz, out there towing the rubber in the circle for the Canfield Cardinals. Not the lineup I was originally given, however.
Ball 1 above the letters, 1-1. One ball, one strike on K. Quick. The pitch from Ortiz. Line past the diving Koenig at short into left field. And Kayleana Ray leads the Falcons off with a single here in the bottom of the first. Falcons will bring the tying run to the dish now in Alyssa Rogers. Rogers batting .515 on the year. Able to lay down that bunt. Corners pinching. Taking all the way was Rogers. It's 0-1. Wanted to see one, did. Kayleana Ray for the Falcons at first. Canfield making a defensive adjustment, bringing Sydney Lutz in from second in preparation for the bunt. So you got like a diagonal of Cardinals across the infield. Showed bunt called strike. Figueroa looks Kayleana Ray back to the first base bag. 0-2 the count now on Rogers. The 0-2 from Ortiz. A ball up high. Kayleana Ray flirting with a potential steal, but this is one arm, too, that if you dare test, too, you're playing with fire. Leah Figueroa, high percentage of catching runners from behind the dish and taking would-be base stealers off of the base paths as a swing and a miss, strike 3 by Rogers, the first out of this inning. Morgan Roby, batting average of .500 with 2 home runs. She has drastically raised her batting average over 100 points in the last week and a half, too, as she's had some great days at the ballpark. Looking to continue that hot streak into today, and we've said it before. She's one of those young ladies, too, when she gets into that zone, it's really tough to knock her out of it, too, and she stays in it for games. She's been seeing the ball real well. Ortiz trying to find a key out here. She'll find the zone to even the count, 1-1. Ortiz pitched really well, 5 innings game against the Ursuline Irish, giving up just 1 run in that contest. She was able to strike out 4. She got the strikeout of Rogers, but she's not a pitcher that is typically going to get the K or utilize the K a ton to rely on. She He's going to force you to put the ball in play with a lot of weak contact, and we saw that a lot against Ursuline. She does get him up there, though, with these strikeouts. 13 and 28 and 2/3, too, so she'll get them. She'll get a handful in a game, too, but not her primary way of getting outs in a game. 2-2 the count here on Roby. The pitch. Ball outside, and the count's full. The payoff popped up behind the dish. Playable? No, just not. Figueroa gave it a look but couldn't make a play on it, and Morgan Roby will live to see another pitch. The payoff, and it's called strike 3 on the inner third. Snap throw to first, not in time, but there's 2 down on the second K of the inning by Kaylee Ortiz. Now with 2 down, Abby Toth takes aim for the Falcons. Kayliana Ray at first. She led off the game with a single, but back-to-back Ks now have the Cardinals and Kaylee Ortiz 1 out away from putting a 0 on the board after scoring a pair. Be big to set momentum, the tone out of the gates. That's a shot up the middle, though. Base hit. Abby Toth touching second, looking to go third, but back to second wisely is Kayliana Ray as the throw in from Jenna Treveri goes to Economist at third. Tying run on base now for the Falcons as Kylie Folkwine up to bat. And anytime these two step into the box, they get chatted up with one of their best friends, Kylie Folkwine, Leah Figueroa. Great relationship off the softball diamond. Two of the best catchers in the country happen to be best friends, and that's a fly ball out to left field. It'll stay in the ballpark, and a nice grab by Alexis Johnson out in left to keep 2 runners stranded on base and post a 0 for the Cards. 2-0 Canfield after an inning of play. We go to the top of the second. Canfield looks to add when we get back.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at Another Round Bar and Grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa.
And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing.
Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships.
We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team.
Your goals, our game plan.
Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Top of the second, and we'll move towards the bottom of the order for the Cardinals. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for Canfield. Sammy Economist will lead things off. Sammy Economist batting .435 on the season with a home run entering today's game. Great house. As the strike 1 across this. 2-0 Canfield here in the top of the second inning. Back-to-back home runs to start the game by Jenna Treveri and Sydney Lutz. Put him on the board early as that's a swing and a tip into the glove of Folkwine. 0-2 the count on Economist. Economist, the 400-plus batter, now looks to shorten up the swing. Down 0-2 in the count. The pitch. Called strike 3. Picasso did great house for her first K of the day.
Now batting seventh for Canfield is junior first baseman, number 9, Sophia Castronova.
Sophia Castronova, batting .286 on the season. Another one of those basketball stars that had a great year this year for the Canfield Cardinals. Castronova awaits the 1-0. Great house sails it up in the zone. 2-0 now on the Cardinal first baseman. Tried to find the zone, ran it low. Castronova way ahead in the count now, 3-0. Top of the second, 1 down, and a 2-0 Canfield lead. Called strike, and that's a get me over strike by Greathouse. Hitters count still for Castronova. That's ball 4 and a walk. The 1-out walk is the first free pass of the day issued by Greathouse. At Alexis Johnson.
Number 15, Alexis Johnson.
Johnson batting .500 on the season. She'll take a called strike 1 across the dish, 0-1. That one lifted towards center. Little bit of carry to the fence. It's gone. Alexis Johnson, her first home run of the season. And the Cards with a 2-run jack, their third home run of the game. They just doubled their lead. It's 4-0 Canfield. Ava Milic now up to bat. Milic batting .211 on this season.
For the Cardinals is senior right fielder, number 7, Ava Miller.
Milic trying to turn it back over to the top of the order. Canfield scoring a pair in the first 2 innings of this one. That one lifted to short. Rogers able to read it for the out. Second one of the inning. You're back to the top. Jenna Treveri 1 for 1 today with a home run.
Now in flight to the top of the Canfield Cardinals batting order, center fielder number 1, Jenna Treveri.
That one skied up, giving it a look, and it's right off of our press box here. Oh, and 1, the count here on Treveri. Ball up high. That'll bounce into the plate. And the count 2-1. Treveri with a 1 for 2 performance in that game against the Ursuline Irish. She also walked in that one, reaching base twice. Already a home run in this contest. She'll foul that out of play, third base side, and it's 2-2. Greathouse with the count 2-2, the pitch. No chase offered by Treveri, and the count is full. Here on the Cardinals center fielder. Canfield Jr. for the guards Treveri. Greathouse settles in, ready for this payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Scott Treveri to go chase second K of the day for Greathouse. And it comes to end the inning, but the Canfield Cardinals add 2 more to their lead thanks to a 2-run home run, first of the season by Alexis Johnson. Bottom of the second we go. Canfield up 4-zip.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since 1996. And winner of Carfax's top-rated dealer award 6 years in a row. We've got great trucks, an experienced finance team, and the ease of Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance on all new Toyotas. Find yours with us today at Toyota of Warren. Check out Toyota of Warren's all-new website for online inventory with new models delivered daily. Set up financing or schedule service at toyotaofwarren.com.
Bottom of the second inning. And for the Fitch Falcons, it's 6, 7, 8 due up in their order. Samantha Severn, batting .556 with a home run this season, steps in.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Fitch Falcons and batting 6th in the order is senior second baseman number 7, Sam Severn.
Samantha Severn. Now with the Falcons down 4-0. One of the largest deficits the Falcons have found themselves in recent years. As Canfield trying to post another scoreless frame to really start tightening the screws. If they could get the offense back out there, it'd be 2, 3, 4 due up in the Canfield order in that top of the third. So it's becoming critical now that the Falcons try to scratch across even just a run here. Otherwise, you're at risk of potentially falling really far behind with the way this Canfield team has been hitting the ball. Both these teams with great output numbers offensively. Falcons had scored 10 runs plus or more in every game, with the exception of their most recent one against the Boardman Spartans. They were held to just 3 runs in that 4-3 loss. Falcons trying to just keep that as a one-game blip too and try to get the offensive numbers back on track and hope it's not a hitting lull that the team is going through as a whole. Count is full on Severn as the strike was found by Ortiz. Ortiz with a pair of Ks in that first inning. Here's the payoff towards Severn, and swing and a miss went chasing up the ladder. Ortiz, third strikeout of the day. She looks locked in. One down, and Bella Baumgart up to bat. 474 with a home run on the season. Baumgart called strike. 0-1 to start on Baumgart. The 0-1. Swinging and foul, tipping it into the glove of Figueroa. Count 0-2. Now here on the Falcon freshman as Baumgart behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Ortiz. That's hit in the air out towards right center, and it'll drop in an island for a base hit as Baumgart reaches safely. Her first hit of the day. And for the Falcons, it's hit number 3 as a collective whole. Tori Greathouse trying to help her own cause here. Greathouse batting .143 on the season in limited at-bats. She'll take a first pitch ball by Ortiz. Greathouse and the Falcons trailing by 4 runs. Baumgart for Fitch sitting at first. Austintown looking for any sort of offense they can muster up here. That's fouled off 1-1. Ortiz and the Canfield Cardinals trying to emphatically slam the door once again, stranding a pair of base runners on the base paths in the previous inning. Falcons have one standing at first. Ortiz heels the rubber. Here's the 1-1. That'll find the zone at the knees. The ball and 2 strikes. Ortiz, of course, as I mentioned early in the game, hasn't been a big strikeout pitcher. She's only registered coming into today 13 strikeouts across 28 2/3 innings, but she's managed to record 3 today. And looking for her 4th. Tried to freeze Greathouse that time, but Tori will take it for a ball, evening the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Greathouse. Baumgart sitting at first for the Falcons. Freshman at first, freshman in the box for Austintown Fitch, the 2-2. Fouled it back, and Greathouse continues to battle in the box for the Falcons. It's Kaylee Ortiz. Trying to find the second out of the frame. Ortiz sets up on the rubber. Has her call, the 2-2 pitch. That's fouled back. Greathouse refusing to be retired. Canfield supplying all their offense on home runs. 3 home runs to score the 4 runs in this game. 2 home runs in the first inning and a 2-run home run in the second for the Cards. That'll be opposite batter's box as taken outside. 3-2 the count rolls here on Greathouse. Great plate appearance for the Falcon freshman pitcher. Greathouse trying to continue that battle. Ortiz, see if she'll give her something to hit with the count full. Ortiz has her call, the payoff. That's hit in the air. Will stay on the infield. Koenig makes the call and the catch for out number 2. Throw to first in time. Baumgart stranded too far off of first base and was doubled up on the infield as the Falcons' base running blunders have carried over into another game. We go to the top of the 3rd. Cards with a 4-0 lead.
The Links at Firestone Farms is the area's premier golf course and provides a great test for golfers of all ages. Enjoy playing 18 holes on our signature Links style layout. Stop in our fully stocked golf shop or fine-tune your game at our practice facility. The Links has everything you need to take your game to the next level. After the round, stop up at our on-site sports bar, located on the 2nd floor of the clubhouse, located in Columbiana at the corner of 7 and 14. The Links at Firestone Farms. Elevate your game.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
That's right, Ryan. We also offer life and health,
Long-term care and disability.
and group health for your small business.
So for more details, feel free to give me or my friend Carly a call.
Top of the 3rd inning, Sydney Lutz 1 for 1 today with a home run. She hit her 3rd round tripper of the season. As the Cardinals with a quick 4-0 advantage, scoring 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings of this game. Greathouse and the Falcons have managed to get base runners in each of the first 2 frames, but have not been able to get anybody across the plate. As the count 1-1 on Lutz, it's ball 2, 2-1 above the letters. Falcons 8-1. Canfield 7-0-1, a suspended game with Louisville. That's a shot right to the diving Rogers. Gets up on her feet. The throw makes her go off the bag, though, does Toth. So safe at first is Lutz. Great effort, though, by Rogers. Almost made an incredible out. Toth just couldn't hold the foot. Base hit for Sydney Lutz, her second hit of the day. The 0-1 count here on Marina Koenig. Koenig grounded out to short her first time up. Cards with a runner at first, and Sydney Lutz off that single as Koenig went chasing at the high cheddar. 0-2. As the 0-2 to Koenig. Won't chase the pitch above the head that time. Cards working through the middle of their order. Base runner on, no outs here in the top of the third inning, and a game Canfield's already leading 4-0. And things at risk of getting real out of hand here as the 2-2 hit by Koenig out towards left. It's riding the line, and it rides its way out of here as Marina will dock herself at home plate with a 2-run shot, and the rule of twos continues for another inning. Canfield with another home run, up by a half dozen. Second home run of the season for Marina Koenig. It's home run number 4 in the game by the Cards. Second 2-run shot of the game. And Canfield rapidly increasing that lead, now a 6-run advantage. Leah Figueroa.
Now in the box, catcher number 27, Leah Figueroa.
Trying to find her stride, Figueroa. We'll take a ball, 1-0. All three of the first 3 hitters for the Cards have hit a home run in this game, as power has been present in this game for Canfield. Figueroa ahead in the count now, 2-0. Greathouse trying to find the first out of the inning. That'll be 3 balls, no strikes now. The 3-0. That'll find the zone. Get me over strike to Figueroa. 3-1 now. The Cardinal catcher steps in, takes aim with the count 3-1. The pitch from Greathouse. Hit to short. Grabbed it on a run and a scoop at first in time for the out. Nice play, Alyssa Rogers. And a nice scoop by Toth to get the first out of the inning. Kaylee Ortiz popped out to second baseman Samantha Severn her last time up. 0 for 1 today. She has a ton of pop as well for this Cardinal team. First pitch swinging, she'll hit it to Rogers. Rogers featured again, and Toth with another nice scoop. Put it on replay as back-to-back outs here in the top of the third inning go to Rogers. Sammy Economist was caught looking last time up on strikes. She's 0 for 1 today. First pitch takes a strike by Greathouse, 0-1. Cards are playing basketball out here, putting up a basket an inning right now. 2 points per inning. They score 2 runs on 2 solo shots in the first, a 2-run home run in the second, and a 2-run home run here in the third. 2-1. 4 different Cardinals hitting those home runs as well. Jenna Treveri, Sydney Lutz, Marina Koenig, and then Alexis Johnson, all with round trippers on the day for Canfield. Here's the 2-1. That's hit out towards center. In front of the fence, able to make the grab to retire. Lutz for out number 3 as Economist is retired on the fly out to Ray. But the Cardinals able to score 2 more in the inning off of a Marina Koenig 2-run shot to left field. As we go into the bottom of the third, Canfield continues to increase that lead, now up 6-0.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since 1996. And winner of Carfax's top-rated dealer award 6 years in a row. We've got great trucks, an experienced finance team, and the ease of Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance on all new Toyotas. Find yours with us today at Toyota of Warren. Check out Toyota of Warren's all-new website for online inventory with new models delivered daily. Set up financing or schedule service at toyotaofwarren.com.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
Bottom of the third inning, and Rachel Spalding, 9-0 hitter, leads things off for the Falcons, then back to the top for Fitch. Canfield, though, it's been all Cardinals on the scoreboard to this point, leading 6-0. 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings for the Cards. Kaylee Ortiz trying to get on cruise control. She struck out 3 to this point. Falcons with another base running blunder in this game, too, carrying over from the contest against the Boardman Spartans, too, getting doubled up at first for the second consecutive game. That's popped up first base side, gave it a look, but no play to be had for Castronova. Wrong side of the fence for the Cardinal first baseman. The count moves 1-1, though, on Rachel Spalding. Spalding, big name on the basketball team, one of the leaders in the scoring column on the hardwood for the Falcons this year. That's popped up on the infield. Koenig makes the call and the catch, out number 1. First down in the inning as we're back to the top as Kayleana Ray batting. She's 1 for 1 today with a single back in that first.
Soaring to the top of the Austintown Fitch Falcons batting order, center fielder number 2, Kayleana Ray.
Kayleana Ray and the Falcons are desperately looking for offense, but Kaylee Ortiz has been pitching on another level against some prime competition. Came into today with a 2.44 ERA. She's working on lowering that with every scoreless frame that she posts in this contest. First pitch, a ball to Kay Quick, the sensational sophomore for Austintown Fitch. The 1-0. Tried to put the bunt down, did Ray. But the count will move to 1-1. Ray steps back in. Kaylee Ortiz set up in the circle. Here's the 1-1 to the Falcon sophomore. Ball low, 2-1.
You have handy with game changer Haley's record.
The 2-1. Put the bunt down. Oh, and it's a beauty. Figueroa on top of it. Not in time as Kayleana Ray safe at first. That was a great effort by Figueroa and probably as close as you're going to get to trying to get Kayleana Ray out at first.
Another shortstop, number 00, Alyssa Rogers.
Single for Kayleana Ray, her second hit of the day. She's 2 for 2 now. Alyssa Rogers 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging earlier. She looks to put the bunt down. It's a ball at the dish, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to Rogers. She'll put the bunt down right to Economist, who will go to first to get the out. Kayleana Ray advances to second, but there's now 2 down in the inning. Morgan Roby now batting. 0 for 1, struck out looking her last time up. Roby, though, with an RBI opportunity, trying to get the Falcons on the board, trailing 6-zip. Falcons at their largest deficit that they've seen in quite some time. The count 1-0 on Roby. Setting up his Ortiz, the pitch. Finds the zone on Roby, 1-1. The 1-1. That's a chopper to short, or as Koenig mishandles it, and Kayleana Ray able to come home with the score. Breaking up the shutout for Ortiz and the Cardinals. Falcons get on the board. It's still, though, 6-1 Canfield after the run scores. Error on Koenig will allow the run to score. Abby Toth 1 for 1 with a single. And Abby Toth blisters that one way out of here. Big 2-run blast by the Falcon first baseman. And now we got a game, folks. Falcons with a 3-run bottom of the third inning, all coming with 2 down. That was absolutely obliterated to left center field. Third home run of the season for Toth. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Falcons. Kylie Folkwine now takes aim. Called strike on Folkwine, 0-1. Folkwine flew out to left field her last time up. 0 for 1 on the day. That one reached out to try to get it. It's out to left, but it's made. A catch again on the run. Alexis Johnson with the grab for out number 3. But the Falcons score 3 runs. They are unearned, but thanks in part to Morgan Roby reaching on an error, scoring Kayleana Ray, and then a 2-run blast by Abby Toth. 6-3, Canfield still in the lead, heading to the top of the 4th.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, you know, my sports career is now documented. You know, one of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we would have some battles, whether it was with, you know, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, you know, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
Top of the 4th inning as Canfield was in the midst of writing a script for this game, and the Falcons completely tore it up in that inning as scoring 3 and making this a ball game once again. Canfield coming back up to bat, though, trying to reclaim those runs, and Cards have not been held scoreless for an inning yet this game. They have scored 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings. They've hit a home run in each of the first 3 innings. They have 4 total, with 2 coming in that first inning. And up to bat, Sophia Castronova. Castronova with a walk in the 2nd inning. Her 2nd plate appearance of the day. As Greathouse facing the bottom of the order, highest opportunity for the Falcon freshman to try to post a 0 against this Cardinal team. Would go a long way for the Falcons attempting to make a comeback. It makes life harder when you can't stop the other team from posting runs, but this Cardinal team has been locked in something fierce. Multiple girls able to barrel up the ball. Castronova looking for her pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. Both these teams averaging double-digit runs a game. You expect this to be a higher scoring game depending on what the pitchers are able to do and try to limit one another's opposing lineups. Count 2-2 here on Castronova. Greathouse trying to find the first out of the inning. The pitch to Castronova. That's hit on a line over the head of Rogers, out to left as Burt able to make a fielding play on it. Back into the infield. Single for Castronova. She's reached base twice today. Alexis Johnson 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run coming back in the 2nd. Already with that 2-run blast on the ball game. Canfield with their leadoff runner aboard in Castronova. Johnson will take a ball outside, 1-0. Cards forcing Greathouse to bring it in and near the zone, too. Not chasing a ton outside of the zone. Underneath it is Johnson, as calling for it was Samantha Severin, as Falcons avoid a collision behind the second base bag to secure the first out of the inning. Standing at first is Castronova as she holds up there, and there's one down in the inning. Ava Milich popped up to shortstop. Her last time up, first pitch swinging, and she jams it in fair territory. Or no, foul ball as they call it. I tell you what, folks, I stay impartial as much as I can. That was a fair ball. That was a fair ball down that left field line. But you call it a foul, you take it what it is. The 0-1. Ball 1. Falcons will take it, though, as Milich with the count 1-1. That's the softball gods giving and taking away, too, as a lot of controversy around the Morgan Roby Grand Slam that was not at Boardman High School, too, is picked up by a lot of media stations in and around the area. And the count 1-2. Staying alive here is Milich as count stays 1-2. Runner at first, top of the order is looming as Jenna Treveri in the on-deck circle for Canfield. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Milich. Hit in the air, pop fly. Oh, what a grab, Alyssa Rogers! Throw to first, not in time, but what a grab by the Falcon shortstop. Are you kidding me? She somehow found it in the leather and almost doubled up Castronova at first. Second out of the inning. Jenna Treveri, a home run and a strikeout today. She is 1 for 2. 1-0 the count on JT to start. Falcons trying to post their first scoreless inning of the ball game. A 1-0 pitch. That's hit back to Greathouse. They have the opportunity, and they complete it as a toss to first to Toth. Puts that 0 up that the Falcons were looking for. 6-3, Canfield in the lead. We go to the Falcons' half of the bottom of the fourth.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
For heating, cooling, and indoor air quality, the Mahoning Valley trusts MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning, offering worry-free repair, service, and installation. Call MP Vivo today for a free estimate.
MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. We're your energy-efficient experts.
Bottom of the fourth inning. Falcons bottom of the order due up. Samantha Severn, followed by Bella Baumgart and Tori Greathouse. Severn 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Falcons trailing 6-3, but able to score 3 runs in that bottom of the third, hoping to carry that momentum here into the fourth, as they were able to post their first 0 against the Cards today in the top half of this inning. This game was looking like it was taking a turn one way until the Falcons had that 3-run spurt. Now we look like we might be primed for another instant classic in the AAC. Found the zone on Severn, 1-1. The last 2 years, the 4 matchups between these two teams, stuff of legends. You could go down in history, I think, as some of the best matchups you're going to find in high school softball. So much, some drama, some controversy. 1-1-2, 1 win, 1 loss, and 2 ties between those two squads the last 2 years on this softball diamond. Highlighted by college-level talent left and right all over the diamond, including that was in the circle the last 2 years. And heck, the way both of these teams are, they might be reloading right back up. That's a pop-up. Infield couldn't make the grab as Castronova came rushing in from the first base side of things to try to make the play. Just came up short of it. 1-2. Severn with the count 1-2 on her. Trying to get a runner aboard to start this inning. The 1-2 pitch. Severn just staying alive with a foul ball at the dish. Here's the 1-2. That one hit out towards center field, got some carry, but grabbed by Jenna Treveri as she crashes in to the windscreen in center field. What a grab on the run by the Cardinal Jr., and it's the first out of this inning.
Now batting for the Falcons, designated player number 32, Bella Baumgart.
Bella Baumgart, 1 for 1 with a single today. She's been having herself a great season. She came into the day batting .474 here in her freshman campaign. She's been featured a lot in that designated player role in the lineup throughout the year. It's because of the way she's been able to produce with the bat.
She's at 500 right now, 10 out of 20.
No one else, you're going to, not even game changer, you're getting the updated stats. Googs tells me 500 is the batting average updated here for Bella Baumgart, too, hitting half of what's thrown at her. That one liner down the left field line. There's another hit for Baumgart. She'll settle at first with a single, and it's a 2-for-2 day for the Falcon freshman. Now batting .524 on the season is Baumgart, as Veda Burt, the flex player today for the Falcons, will be running at first. Tori Greathouse batting with 1 down in the inning. Greathouse popped up to short and a part of a double play that ended the second inning for the Falcons. But it was a great plate appearance, though, by Greathouse, because she was able to battle, force the count full, and saw a ton of pitches in her last time up against Ortiz. Cameron Harina is warming up for the Cards currently as a called strike. Ortiz approaching her 60th pitch of the ball game. Count 1-1 here on Greathouse. Veda Burt stands at first. 1 down in the inning. Falcons trail it by 3 runs. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, and Burt gonna take off towards second without a throw. Ends up safely in scoring position. As Figueroa gets charged with the passed ball that time. 2-1 the count as Burt over at second. Ball hit out towards left field, giving it a look, but no plays to be made. 2-2 the count on Greathouse. RBI opportunity again for the Falcons here. You don't need it all back in 1 inning, but the more you could try to chip away when you post zeros, the more you can really make up ground in this hill you got to try to climb. If you're on the Falcons side, the 2-2 from Ortiz. Ball outside, another nice plate appearance by the freshman Greathouse, forcing the count full once again. Here's the payoff now to Greathouse. Ball 4, and Torrey works the walk, putting runners at first and second, and also bringing the tying run to the dish in Rachel Spaulding. Rachel Spaulding popped up to short her last time up. Running at first for Greathouse is Seneca Coates.
Now coming in as the courtesy pinch runner for Tori Greathouse, number 58 freshman Seneca Coates. Now at the plate for the Falcons, right fielder number 3, Rachel Spaulding.
Rachel Spaulding up to bat. Spaulding entered today with a .375 average. She does have a home run on the season. Home run came against the Jefferson Falcons. Showed bunt and bunts it foul behind the dish. 0-1. Spaulding with 1 out, just trying to get 2 in scoring position for top of the order, and Kayleana Ray, who's in the on-deck circle for Fitch. Falcons would love to try to get a run, another run back as they trail in this one. Shows bunt, puts it down, but it's foul. Count 0-2 now as Spalding behind at the dish. Spalding gonna just try to put something in play here. The 0-2 pitch. Ball one down low. Coach Kernan gonna have a conversation with his pitcher Kaylee Ortiz in the circle. Veda Burt gonna switch out the helmet she's utilizing. Big opportunity here for the Falcons. They do have the tying run at the dish currently with a couple runners on, trailing by 3 runs. Coach Kernan just trying to keep the composure of his pitcher Kaylee Ortiz in that circle. The 1-2. That's hit in the air, into left field. A base hit by Spalding. Holding up at third is Burt, but the bases are loaded. The tying run is on for the Falcons. Rachel Spalding having quite a season, one of her best seasons dressed in the Falcon uni, and it's continuing here today with another base hit. She turns it over to the top as Kayleana Ray, 2 for 2 on the day, batting with the tying run at first. She represents the go-ahead run at the dish. Ray batting .667 coming into today, but she's 2 for 2, so that's obviously raised. She has a home run on the season. 684, the updated batting average so far after the 2 for 2 day for Kay Quick. Nowhere to put her. Falcons everywhere. Big moment in this ball game. Cardinals clinching to a 3-run lead. Here's the first pitch to Kay Quick. It's low and outside for a ball. 1-0. Top of the order for the Falcons. And coming up, third time through the order. Officially now is Kaylee Ortiz working through the Falcon lineup. The 1-0. Finds one at the knees. Kayleana Ray shakes her head, doesn't like it. Count evens, a ball and a strike. Veda Bird at third, Seneca Coates at second, Rachel Spalding at first. Falcons trailing by 3, the 1-1 to Ray. That's hit up the middle and through, a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Coates for a second run. 2 runs will score. It's a 1-run game. Third hit of the day for Kayleana Ray, and it brings home 2. And now, pitching change here by the Cards as Kaylee Ortiz going to hand the reins off to, it looks like Cameron Harina, as we'll have a quick break of action in this pitching change. Back after this.
Now's the time to de-stress, relax, and enjoy the therapeutic benefits of a new spa, hot tub, or sauna from Burnett Pools, Spas, and Hot Tubs. Now's the time to save with 0% financing for 72 months and payments as low as $60 per month. Take advantage of store-wide savings on all floor models. This is your time to save and relax in a new spa, hot tub, or sauna from Burnett Pools, Spas, and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
For heating, cooling, and indoor air quality, the Mahoning Valley trusts MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning, offering worry-free repair, service, and installation. Call MP Vivo today for a free estimate.
MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. We're your energy efficient experts.
As the pitching change is going to be for Cameron Harina. Cameron Harina on the season is 2-0. She has pitched in 12 1/3 innings this year, striking out 4, walking 8 with a 2.27 earned run average. Falcons with the tying run in scoring position. Go-ahead run at first in Kayliana Ray. And Alyssa Rogers up to bat. 1 down in the inning. Falcons looking for potentially their first lead of the ball game. Trailed by 6 runs to start, was trailing 6-zip in the bottom of the third. They scored 3 in that inning, 2 in this inning, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a ball game once again. Rogers will take a ball low and away, 1-0. Rogers trying to deliver as the meat of the Falcon order due up. Pitched by Harina, hit too short. Only play is at first. Both runners will advance. Effectively works like a swinging bunt because now you put the go-ahead run in scoring position, but there are 2 down now in the inning. Roby struck out looking in the first, reached on an error in the third, but she comes up in a big opportunity here with tying run 60 feet away, go-ahead run standing at second. First pitch to Roby, a ball. What a game this has been. Falcons trying to taste the lead for the first time today. Canfield trying to slam the door and hold on to the advantage. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 on Roby. Two 2-0 the count on Roby. The pitch. Floated something in there, and Roby takes it for a called strike. The 2-1. Foul it back, and no play for Figueroa as it'll hit the fencing. 2-2. Roby trying to deliver for Fitch. Big opportunity in this ball game. Big moment here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harina trying to deliver for the Cards. The pitch. Went up and got a piece of it to just stay alive. Did Roby. Fouled it off, and we'll live to see another pitch. Here's the pitch again, the 2-2. Ball up high, and it goes off the glove of Figueroa, and Rachel Spalding wisely pumps the brakes to get back to the third base bag. It took a friendly ricochet, and Figueroa would have had her dead red at the dish. The count now full on Morgan Roby. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second. Harina with a big pitch incoming to the Falcon 3-hole hitter. And that'll bounce in, ball 4, bases loaded for Abby Toth. Abby Toth, 2 for 2, a single in the first and a 2-run home run in the second. The Detroit Mercy commit, the junior first baseman, up in a big opportunity here for Fitch. With 2 down in the inning, the pitch from Harina. Ball up high, 1-0. Nowhere to put her. Toth will get ahead in the count, 1-0. Things getting dicey for Canfield. Trying to navigate their way out of these rough waters are the Cards. Here's the 1-0. That's it, out towards right field. Little bit of carry, it'll stay in and make the grab, does Milich, to keep the Cards in the lead, 6-5, heading to the top of the 5th. This is a 1-run ball game, though, in a blink of an eye, Canfield clinging to the lead.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa.
And I'm Kelsey Clem from K Squared Marketing.
Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships.
We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team.
Your goals, our game plan.
Let's win together. Call K Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Top of the 5th inning and the top of the order. 2-3-4 hitters due up for Canfield. Sydney Lutz 2 for 2 today. Home run and a single. Cardinals up 6-5 on the Falcons here in this one. And a swing and a miss by Greathouse to open up this at bat by Lutz. 0-1. Ball up high, 1-1. The 1-1. That misses for Greathouse. 2-1 now. That'll bounce in by Greathouse. Lost control of that. And the hitters count 3-1 on Lutz. Falcons find themselves trailing by just a run after opening up down by a half dozen. Cardinals gonna get a base runner aboard though to start this top of the 5th as Sydney Lutz has reached for her 3rd time today. Marina Koenig 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run back in the 3rd. Runner at first, nobody out here in the inning. Finding the zone on Koenig, 0-1. Tried to float one in there. It goes outside for a ball. Greathouse on the rubber now, the 1-1. Hit in the air, fly towards short, and off of the glove of Rogers, misplayed the throw to second, not in time, backed up by Toth. Everybody's safe, 1st and 2nd occupied by Canfield.
She was there, but that wasn't an easy play. Do I go error on that? I think I will, even though it was a tough play. Now the catcher, number 27.
It's Koenig's 2nd hit of the day. Gives her a 2 for 3 day. Leah Figueroa up to bat. She'll foul it back, 0-1.
I mean, she was there, but she was trying to backhand it on the run, and she just didn't capture it. You might get some people who will say that.
The 0-1. That'll bounce in. Nice block by Folkwine, but she's not able to get a good grip on it, so both runners advance. And Canfield, off the wild pitch, looking to get some runners home to re-increase that lead, currently standing at just a single run.
We have an agreement here that I'm scoring it as an error, even though it went off her glove, but it wasn't an easy thing.
That's hit towards center. It'll get down, a base hit. 1 run will score. A 2nd run coming home They'll hold the runner at first. Canfield back up by 3. Leah Figueroa off of the 2 RBI single. Brings up Kaylee Ortiz, who's 0 for 2 today.
I'm still hedging on Katie here. We got a courtesy runner. Number, please.
As Payne is going to be running at first.
Number 3, freshman Sophia Payne is the
Courtesy pinch runner for Figueroa.
Designated player number 21.
First pitch swinging, it's off the glove of Greathouse. No play to be had as safe all around for the Cards. Falcons can't catch a break as it clips off of Greathouse's glove, and an infield base hit keeps this inning alive as first hit of the day for Kaylee Ortiz. Sammy Economist up to bat, 0 for 2 on the contest. Sammy Economist up to bat now. Gonna have Rilla as courtesy running at first. Ball 1 to Economist.
Again, Ty, what would you call Koenig out there?
The pitch low off of Folkwine. She tries to keep it in the zip code. Both runners, though, again advance in the count 3-0 on Economist.
That bounced in. She tried to backhand it. I'm going to call that a wild pitch, Ty.
Wild pitch called. And time going to be called to chat with his pitcher as Coach Ward.
3-0.
And the Falcons going to have a conference in the circle. We'll take a quick break as well. Welcome back here in the top of the 5th inning. Runners at second and third. Sammy Economist has the count 3-0 on her.
Bert should have been there to take it, and she wasn't there.
With Tori Greathouse still in the circle. Pitch runs low and the bases are loaded. Sophia Castronova now takes aim. Castronova walked in, hit a single. She's reached base twice today. Called strike on Castronova. Bases loaded, nobody out, jam. And a 3-run ball game that Greathouse and the Falcons are trying to work themselves out of. Ball 1 low on Castronova. The 1-1. That's hit on a line to center. Cut off by Kayleana Ray. Throw is coming home. It'll be cut off by Abby Toth. Nobody at first. Two runners come in, run at the corners, and it's 10-5 Cards. Second hit of the day for Cashinova. Third time she's reached.
Now the left fielder, number 15, Alexis Johnson.
Alexis Johnson, 1 for 2. A pop-up and a 2-run home run on the day. Falcons still looking for the first out of the inning. That's ball 2. Falcons trying to stop the wheels from completely falling off the wagon here. Called strike. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Ball 3. 3-1 now, the count. Now the 3-1 pitch. And it'll be ball 4 and a walk. Bring up Ava Milic. Falcons still without an out in the inning. 4 runs have crossed, bases loaded, and the Cards may not be done yet. And it looks like conference coming by the Cards here in this situation. Falcons making a couple substitutions. Seneca Coates coming into the game, as well as Courtney Fedoric. So we'll take a quick timeout to let them get settled in. Back after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Bases loaded, new pitcher in. It's Courtney Fedoric facing off against Ava Milic, trying to find some outs here for the Falcons, who now trail this thing by 5 runs. 4 runs across for the Cards with the bags juiced. Seneca Coates entered in left field. As Courtney Fedoric, first pitch, a ball up high. 1-0 the count. Finds the zone, 1-1 does Fedoric. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as Milic down in the count, 1-2. If you're in this case that you are in, if you're Fedoric, you're just looking to come in and pump strikes as much as you can and try to get these outs. The 1-2. That'll foul off of the glove of Folkwine to keep the count what it is, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fedoruk comes in with a big K, retiring Milic to get the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order. Jenna Treveri 1 for 3, a solo home run to lead off today's ball game. As a called strike, home plate umpire also said went too far, did Treveri on the check swing. 0-1. Fedoruk's 0-1 offering. Hit to second as Severin makes the tag for one, the throw to first, and they're going to say safe. So 1 run scores. Runners at the corner. There is 2 down, though, in the inning. So call it 11-5, Canfield. RBI fielder's choice, that time by Treveri. Called strike now to Sidney Lutz. Lutz has reached 3 times today. Home run in the first, single in the third, walked in the 5th. The 0-1, that's hit in the air, out towards right center field, giving it a look, and it's gone! Sidney Lutz, second home run of the day, and it's a 3-run shot to make this thing 14-5. What a day at the ballpark for Lutz. And just like that, Canfield has reclaimed their largest lead of the day, now sitting at 9 runs. An 8-run top of the 5th inning for the Cards.
Second home run of the game, third home run of the season for Sidney Lutz, who is now giving in 4 runs today. Banner shortstop number 5.
As Marina Koenig, 2 for 3 today, takes a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Ball 1, 1-1. Koenig pops it up in the right field, foul ground, and out of play it goes. Ball and 2 strikes, the count moves. The pitch, Koenig will take above the letters, 2-2 now. Here's the pitch now from Fedoruk, looking for the final out of the inning. Ball 3, and the count's full. Swing and a miss, as that'll end the inning with a strikeout, but not before the Cards tally 8 runs in the inning to lead it 14-5, heading to the bottom of the 5th. Falcons have the pressure applied on them, desperately needing some offense now.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Bottom of the 5th inning as 5-0 hitter Kylie Folkwine leads things off for Fitch, trailing by 9 runs in this one. It's been quite some time since you last said the Falcons softball team was trailing by 9 runs in a ball game. But the Falcons in danger here of potentially dropping one via the mercy rule if they can't get the bats to uptick in production even more than they already have. Falcons have scored 5 runs in each of the last 2 innings, but you're going to need a lot more now after that 8-run top of the 5th by Canfield. Fouled back 1 and 2. Sydney Lutz is batting out of her mind today right now. She's 3 for 3, couple home runs, 4 runs batted in total. Folkwine steps in with a count 1 and 2. The pitch. Called strike at the knees as Folkwine watches it go by. Strikeout by Harina. First out of the inning.
Now the second baseman, number 7, Sam Severn.
Samantha Severn steps in 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the second inning, excuse me. Flew out to center field in the 4th. Ball 1 on the Falcons second baseman. The 1-0. Ball 2, 2-0 now. Three balls and no strikes now on Samantha Severn. Falcons need base runners here in the worst way. Called strike, get me over, strike by Harina, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Ball 4, and the Falcons will get a base runner. Severn reaches for her first time today on the free pass. Bella Baumgart 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles.
Now batting the designated player, number 32, Bella Baumgart.
First pitch to Baumgart, a ball low, 1-0. The 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now on Baumgart. Three balls, no strikes now as Baumgart way ahead in the count. Falcons trying to get base runners on via the free pass. And you'll take them any way you can get them right now if you're Austintown Fitch. The 3-0 to Baumgart. She'll swing on the 3-0 pitch out to short. The throw to second gets the lead runner Severn. 2 down. Bring up Seneca Coates for her first plate appearance of the day.
Now for her first plate appearance for the Falcons, left fielder number 58, Seneca Coates.
Coates batting with 2 down and a runner on. Ball 1. Found the zone on Coates, 1-1. One and one, up high, 2-1. That'll find the zone. Coates has the count even, 2-2. The 2-2. Coates will lift it to left, foul, and out of play. Count 2-2 here on Coates. The pitch from Harina. Ball 3, count full. Rachel Spalding waits in the on-deck circle for the Falcons. If Coates is able to reach. Here now's the payoff. Hit towards second. Lutz misplays it. Didn't have the ball as she tried to make the tag. And the error will keep the inning alive. If there's one blemish, I guess, on the day for Sydney Lutz, that might be the one, because she's had a perfect day with a bat in her hands. That was just a case, too. She was trying to make that quick bang-bang play, didn't really have it, and she must have just taken her eyes off the ball right at that last second, trying to field it and then make the quick tag. The toss goes off the glove of Figueroa, and both runners able to advance. On the wild pitch, 2 in scoring position now for Spalding. Falcons trying to bring some runs home, have an opportunity. The 1-0 to Spalding. Runs low, 2-0. Spalding hit a single her last time up. She's 1 for 2 on the day. It's been a really great senior season so far for Spalding, the 2-0. She'll take ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes now on one of the Falcon seniors. Kayleana Ray and the Falcon, top of the order, looming in the on-deck circle now. The 3-0 to Spalding. She shows bunt. She puts it down, forces them into a decision to throw to first. Not in time. Run will score as Cards make another critical misplay to keep this inning alive for Fitch and bring a run home as well. Error on Harina officially. Falcons scoring a run. It's 14-6 now in this game. Kayleana Ray, a 3 for 3 day. 3 singles, 2 runs batted in. Bats with runners at the corners. As the Falcons just looking to keep on passing the baton and trim runs off this deficit. First pitch to Ray, a ball, 1-0.
All right, that should have been the third out of the inning again, so it's unearned all the way through this inning, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
The 1-0. Finds the zone on Ray with that pitch to even it at a ball and a strike now. One ball, one strike on K-Quick. Set up now is Harina, the pitch. Ball outside, 2-1 on Kayleana Ray. The 2-1. Hit on a line, past the diving glove of the second baseman Lutz. One run will score. An RBI single by Kayleana Ray has made this a 14-7 ball game now as the Falcons have scored a pair in the inning. Fourth hit of the ball game for K-Quick. Third RBI of the day as well.
Now the shortstop, number 00, Alyssa Rogers.
Alyssa Rogers, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt on the day. Batting with 2 down in the inning. First pitch, a ball up high, 1-0. The 1-0. That's hit down the left field line. It is foul ball, just by a few inches.
It was close, but it was definitely foul.
Here's the 1-1. Up high to Rogers, 2-1 now. 2 runs have scored in the inning for the Falcons. They've trimmed that deficit down to 7. Just trying to make it manageable. The 2-1. Rogers jabbed at it, but both runners going to advance as the pitch gets by Figueroa. I saw it.
I'm going to call it a wild pitch.
3-1 or 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Rogers, the pitch. That'll bounce in, and nice block by Figueroa to run the count full. 3-hole hitter and Morgan Roby looming if Rogers is to reach. Count full, second, third occupied by the Falcons. Here's the payoff from Harina. Hit out to short and misplayed it did. Koenig as unable to make a play, safe all around as Coach Kernan's going to want interference. I don't think there's going to be a call on it. So as it stands, runners first and third, run has scored. It wasn't a case of being intentional. It was a case, too, of Ray was trying to get back to the second base bag. Coach Kernan's going to plead his case. They're going to just, but they're not going to listen to it. They're going to just say safe. There was a collision, too, and there could be grounds, too, sometimes, too. At least question it for interference, too. And anytime you have those kind of collisions, too, well within your right to go out and question it, too, and just make sure that the call is what it is, at least get clarification on it. But as it stands, run does score. Runners at the corners. Falcons have brought 3 home so far in the inning. And a ball to Roby. All these are self-inflicted wounds to the Cards in this inning, as errors galore by Canfield has given the Falcons extra outs and has now given them extra runs, putting them back within 6. Fitch still needs more, though. They want to try to get back into this one. 2-0 the count now on Roby. Roby with the count, 2-0 on her. Runners at the corners, trying to just keep passing the baton. The 2-0. Runner fakes like they're going off from first at Rogers, but she'll stay planted at the first base bag. 3 balls, no strikes now on Roby. She could pick out her pitch and be ultra selective here. Harina's 3-0 to Roby. Runner takes off, it's ball 4 low, and the bases are loaded for Austintown Fitch. Second straight at bat. Abby Toth is batting with the sacks full.
Now first baseman number 10, Abby Toth.
Toth takes aim. Big spot in this game. Nowhere to put her. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch finds the zone. Toth, her resume on the day, she is 2 for 3. A single in the first and a 2-run home run back in the second. The 0-1. Toth will take low for a ball. Kayliana Ray at third. Alyssa Rogers at second. Morgan Roby at first. Abby Toth taking aim. The 1-1 from Harina. That's hit into right field, down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Rogers. 2 runs will score. 2-run single for Toth. A 5-run inning, and the Falcons come roaring back, make this a 4-run game. Third hit of the day for Toth. Kylie Folkwine trying to find her first hit of the day.
Catcher number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
First and second set up. 14-10 ball game. Falcons scoring 5 in this bottom of the 5th. A ball low to Folkwine. Falcons trying to show some resiliency. And they were down by 9 runs entering this inning. The 1-0, that's blasted to left field, out of here! Falcons make it a 1-run game. 1 swing of the bat by Crush, and she did just that, annihilating it to left. Oh my goodness, the Falcons match the Cardinals 8 with 8 runs of their own in the bottom of the 5th. If you like offense, you're liking this game. You're having fun with it. What a game this has shaped up to be. And now it's Samantha Severn that's due up to bat. Wow, what a game this has been. They had to go retrieve the ball. That one might have started making its way down Market Street already, though, if you didn't go and track it down yet. And now Kaylee Ortiz is going to try to come back in to stop the bleeding. Wow. You want to talk about the ebbs and flows of a ball game, the ups and downs. Who would have thought down 9 runs coming into the inning, down 14-5, that the Falcons would be able to score 8 themselves and remake this a 1-run game. Cool. These two teams, though, Two of the very best high school softball teams that you're going to find in the entire state of Ohio. Two of the best programs with coaching staffs, culture that goes from the youth levels to here. And perfectly exemplifying it on both sides with that never quit, never say die attitude. It is hard to put losses on either of these two teams, as lots of teams have figured out over the last 2 years because of the way they play. They don't get down on themselves. No deficit is too big of one. If you can't put either of these teams away, you're still in danger of them coming back. That's just the way the makeup is in this conference, the way you have to be if you want to survive in the AAC. It is no laughing stock. There is softball talent through the roof in the All-American Conference. 2-0 the count on Samantha Severn. 1-run ball game once again. Both teams with 8-run fifths. Falcons have not led in this game. Despite all the drama, the Cards actually jumped ahead with a quick 6-0 lead. The Cards have had a 6-run and a 9-run advantage. Both are raced to just one singular run. But the Cards, despite navigating their way through a lot of rough waters this game, have not surrendered the lead yet and have kept themselves in front on the scoreboard. And that's the most important thing on the Canfield side. And this is all coming, too, with 3 errors by the Canfield defense in this inning, giving the Falcons extra outs, and those extra outs have hurt them in this inning, as Samantha Severn will walk, and the tying run now on for the Falcons. As Bella Baumgart up to bat. 12th batter in the inning, second time Baumgart's been up in the frame, second different pitcher she's faced in the inning. She grounded out against Harina earlier. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Baumgart. She falls behind in the count, 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Baumgart lifts it towards right center. It's trouble. It's off of the fence. Racing home is Severn with the tying run. We're back to even here in Austintown. RBI double by Bella Baumgart. Evens this game up at 14 apiece. Both teams with a pair of touchdowns. Seneca Coates now with the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Falcons. That one hit out towards left center field. It's a jam job. Baumgart racing home with the go-ahead run. She's going to score it. First time today that the Falcons have led, and it's off of a 10-run bottom of the 5th inning. Seneca Coates, the RBI single. You could bring out the best Hollywood script writers to try to draw up a game, and they still wouldn't be able to come up with something as good as these two teams, and these ladies have delivered on the softball diamond today. Ball one. A 10-run bottom of the 5th has the Falcons up 15-14 now on Canfield. From down 9 to up 1 in a blink of an eye. Rachel Spaulding reached on an error her last time up. She's 1 for 3 with a single. The 1-1. Spaulding late to the station with that swing, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Little flare shot, third base side. No play to be made on it. Count will remain 1-2. The 1-2. Spalding swings and misses as Ortiz gets the strikeout to mercifully end the inning. Falcons, though, score 10 runs in the bottom of the fifth to take a 15-14 lead. Top of the sixth we go. First lead for Fitch, but it's still anybody's ball game.
How did things ever get so far with your high heating bills? You should have come to me. And if you had come to me, I could have told you to call Michael at MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. Michael is one of my trusted friends, and he will now be one of your friends. MP Vivo will take care of everything with a 96% high-efficiency furnace from Rude. Call MP Vivo for a free estimate at 330-259-0486 and let them take care of your situation.
Avalon Downtown Pizzeria, where 90 years of family tradition are baked into every slice. Dine in, order takeout, or enjoy delivery through DoorDash. Visit us on Federal Street or at avalondowntown.com. Avalon, the pizza of Youngstown.
It's the top of the sixth inning. Middle of the order, Leah Figueroa will lead things off. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Canfield as Kaylee Ortiz and Sammy Economist also will be due up. Courtney Fedoruk stays in the circle. She got the 3 outs in the fifth inning to get the Falcons out of that one. And she's back on to try to pitch the sixth clean. Now, she came in with the bases loaded in the fifth inning and had to try to navigate out of that situation. Now she comes in with a clean frame to try to work against this Canfield lineup. Leah Figueroa, 1 for 3 today. 2-run single she had back in the fifth. That'll be a ball. 2-0 now on Figueroa. Some of the best softball you're going to find at the high school level in the entire state of Ohio, folks, too. And you get the treat right here on your sports network as both these teams have delivered, and you still don't know who's going to be on top of that scoreboard when everything's all said and done. Two innings might have the drama and intensity of 2 softball games. As the top of the sixth, the 3-0, swing and a miss. That's a big girl hack by Leah Figueroa. She wanted to send that one 250 plus. The 3-1, swing and a miss. Figueroa, another big cut. And the count full, 3-2. Fedoruk gets back in the count. Now the payoff. Tried to bring the challenge. Figueroa will take the free pass. Tying run on base for Canfield. As Kaylee Ortiz will settle in. Kaylee Ortiz, 1 for 3, hitting a single in her last at-bat. Payne, pinch running again for, or courtesy running rather, for Figueroa at first. Swing and a foul tip by Ortiz. 0-1 the count.
Again, that's number 3, Sophia Payne, at first base is the courtesy pinch runner for Leah Figueroa.
The 0-1. Tried to frame it, did Folkwine. Just a bit high, a 1-1 count now on Ortiz. That 1-1, foul it back, foul it out of play. Ortiz down in the count, now a ball and 2 strikes. The shadows from the sun setting have almost completely encompassed us here at the Fitch Falcons softball complex. as we just crossed our 7 o'clock hour here. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Big K by Fedoruk. First out of the inning. Sammy Economist now takes aim. Economist 0 for 2, walking in her last plate appearance.
Did they win finally? 5-4. Wow.
First pitch fouled back. Got information of that over at Richard L. Coppola Field. 5-4, the Fitch Falcons baseball team have emerged victorious with their first win of the season at the varsity level. Congratulations to the Falcons baseball squad. The 0-1, throw down to second, runners go, and not in time, as safe with the steal is Payne. Bang, bang play just ahead of the tag with the steal is Payne to get into scoring position. So a 5-4 win for the Falcons over the Canfield Cardinals baseball squad across the way. That'll be fouled back by Economist. It's 1-2. Fedoruk with the tying run in scoring position at second base. Fedoruk trying to walk the tightrope and produce outs. Economist looking for the clutch hit. That pitch hit in the air, first base side, giving it a look, but no play to be had. A trio of Falcons were in the vicinity, but none of them had a play on it. So the count will remain a ball and 2 strikes here on Economist. Economist looking for her first hit of the day, trying to plate that tying run at second. If you're just tuning in, folks, you've missed a lot. You've missed quite a softball game filled with ups, downs, and all the drama you can handle. The 1-2 hit on the ground out to short. Rogers makes the play. Routine across the diamond for the second out. Payne moves to third. She's 60 feet away from tying this one up. Sophia Casanova has not been retired today. She's 2 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Couple singles. Hit a single on her last at bat in that 5th. A ball low to Castronova. No 1-0. That'll find the zone on Castronova to even the count, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Nice block by Folkwine. Keeping that one close. 2 balls and a strike now. Fedoruk trying to find the final out of the inning and post a 0 and strand that tying run at third. The 2-1. Hit on a line to short, past Rogers. Another hit for Castronova. Her third of the day, ties it up at 15. RBI single, second run batted in of the day for Castronova. After the 2-run single in that 5th, 3 runs batted in for Castronova, and we're knotted up at 15. Alexis Johnson, big cut and a miss. Go ahead run on base now for Canfield. Looks like they're going to have a courtesy runner here for Castronova at the first base bag. Trying to play some more speed on that first base bag as the Cards have Alexa Ignazio at first now. Count is 0-1 on Johnson. Alexis Johnson 1 for 2, a 2-run home run back in the second. She also walked in the fifth. Ball low, 1-1. Back and forth this one's been. Little flare shot to second. Severn waits on it, makes the throw to first to get her in time for out number 3. As the Cards tie it back up, though, with an RBI single, third hit of the day, third run batted into the day for Sophia Casanova. We're tied 15 apiece, heading to the bottom of the 6th.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Bottom of the 6th inning, but the top of the order for Austintown Fitch as Kayliana Ray leads things off. 4 for 4 day for Kay Quick. She also has 3 runs batted in on the ball game. Don't get much better at the top of any order than it with Kayliana Ray here at Austintown Fitch. Tied up at 15 runs apiece. Kayliana Ray will take a first pitch ball. Darkness will start to become a factor here rapidly as we are 10 minutes past the 7 o'clock hour. So depending on how long these innings take, we could be playing with darkness here, depending on this bottom of the 6th. Important to note, games that do not complete a full inning here will revert back to the last inning score. So if the Falcons should get a lead theoretically here and we don't complete the 7th, it would go back to that. Or if the game stays tied, we would have to find a way to complete this 7th inning similarly to what we had in that Boardman contest, where 2 games will likely be played then at Canfield, where you play like an inning at Canfield and then pick up with the full game to follow. So there's a lot of variables and a lot of possibilities that could come about if we don't have a clear and decisive winner here in this next inning and a half. 1-2 the count on Kayliana Ray. A 4 for 4 day for the Falcon leadoff hitter. Kaylee Ortiz's pitch. Fouled back, and Ray stays alive by fouling one off. One and two, the count. Deep breath by Ortiz. The pitch to Ray. Ball 2. Nice frame by Figueroa. Tried to help her pitcher out a little bit there. But the count evens on Kay Quick. The 2-2. Hit, shot through the infield. 5th hit of the day for Kayliana Ray. And it puts the go-ahead run on base to start the frame for the Falcons. 5 for 5 day for Kayliana Ray, and what can't this sensational sophomore do? She saw that batting average dip below 700, and she realized that some work had to be done to get that number back to where she's comfortable with it. Alyssa Rogers now takes aim. Rogers swings at that first pitch and fouls it away, 0-1. Both these backstops have done their job too in holding runners from stealing bases today. Fouled back as both Figueroa and Folkwine really limit what you can do once you get runners at first too, as Kayliana Ray hasn't really been able to get loose in trying to steal.
When Payne stole that base as a pinch runner, that was the first one to steal against Folkline in 3 tries this year.
We've only had one stolen base in this contest as Payne was able to sneak in that bang-bang play. Little fly ball to left, dropping in hurry and foul ground, and unable to make the grab. The throw goes over the first baseman's head, and the throw, live ball, active situation. Kayliana Ray ends up at third. Alyssa Rogers will take the out. It's a sack fly type, fly out scenario, tag up in advance on a fly out, but Kayliana Ray takes an extra base, ends up at third with less than 2 down.
Alexis Johnson makes the play for the out. However, on the relay comes the error, and Ray with a 5-for-5 day is now at third. The batter at the plate,
Morgan Roby
third baseman number 42, Morgan Roby.
trying to deliver. Roby 0 for 2. Walked in her last plate appearance. She just needs a little bit of outfield grass here to retake the lead for the Falcons.
I think she threw that to third, and then she threw it in the right field.
Called strike. Count 0-1 on Roby. Deep breath by Ortiz. The pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 now. Our count moves. Like the situation we just talked about earlier in this inning too, with darkness becoming a factor too, and calling a game or completing a game versus suspending it too. A run here could mean or pay dividends, and that'll give the Falcons the lead. An RBI base hit for Roby. She'll pump the brakes and end up at first. RBI single gives Fitch the 16-15 advantage. First hit of the day for Roby. Couldn't have come at a better time.
Now the first baseman, number 10, Abby Toth.
Abby Toth now trying to keep the inning going for the Falcons. That'll bounce in a ball.
You know what's going to happen in the 7th inning? He's going to probably bring Tori Greathouse back.
A count 1-0. Pitch called a strike, 1-1.
Maybe just the sight of Canfield got our guys motivated today. Plus the fact that the Creed is starting to get them. And they had to hang on. They're up 5-1 at one point.
The 1-1. 2-1 now on Toth. Abby Toth having herself a solid day at the dish. 3-hit ball game, 3 for 4 day with a 2-run home run that came back in the 2nd inning. Feels like a lifetime ago now talking about that inning. It's the 3rd inning, excuse me, that occurred. Not the 2nd, but regardless, that one hit. And there's another one. 2nd of the day, Abby Toth way out of here. Falcons with their largest lead of the day. 3 runs on the 2nd big bop by the Falcon first baseman. Fourth home run of the season for Toth, and it gives the Falcons some insurance runs.
Abby Toth with her 4th home run of the
As Kylie Folkwine up to bat.
And she now has driven in 6 runs today with a pair of 2-run homers and a 2-run single.
And we're going to have a called timeout at the circle, and looks like another pitching substitution coming in for Canfield, as we'll resume action after this quick break on your Sports Network.
The links at Firestone Farms is the area's premier golf course and provides a great test for golfers of all ages. Enjoy playing 18 holes on our signature link-style layout. Stop in our fully stocked golf shop or fine-tune your game at our practice facility. The Links has everything you need to take your game to the next level. After the round, stop up at our on-site sports bar, located on the second floor of the clubhouse, located in Columbiana at the corner of 7 and 14. The Links at Firestone Farms. Elevate your game.
Last year's second game was not completed due to
Adelie Croce is the new pitcher in the circle for Canfield. Coming in an 18-15 Falcon lead. What a race this has been on the scoreboard. And if you love offense, you're loving this game. 33 runs scored between these two teams. A lot of runs scored, a lot of big hits. And between these two teams, we've had a share of pitchers' duels, low-scoring battles where it feels like getting one run was like pulling teeth. Not of years before with this game, too. Runs aplenty. Everybody gets a run. We're Oprah Winfrey out here. You get a run. You get a run. Everybody gets a run. 2-0 the count on Kylie Folkwine. Folkwine came up with a big 3-run home run in that fifth inning, a part of a 10-run fifth for the Falcons. Folkwine cuts and fouls it back, 2-1. Two and one the count. On Folkwine. Falcons scoring 3 in the inning to give themselves the largest lead of the game. Folkwine keeps it fair down the left field line for a base hit. She'll be held to a long single because Alexis Johnson played it textbook out there in left field. Another hit for Folkwine, second hit of the day. It's a 2-for-5 ball game for Folkwine. Samantha Severin 0 for 2, but walking in her last 2 plate appearances. This game typically attracts big crowds, and once again today did not disappoint. There is seats lined up all across the fencing, plenty of people behind home plate. A lot of people between these two towns that come in to catch a glimpse of these two programs going at it, because just like today, every game that they've had the last few years has been in the category of instant classic. And this one right there with it. Severin takes up high, 2-1.
Well, it kind of figures, as I said, one team's averaging 12 runs a game, the other's averaging about 13 a game is where we are.
Both teams well above their average of offense that was sitting at double digits this season. Fouled away by Severin. Keep the count 2-2. Falcons baseball team getting that win. They also are going to be in action, too, against the Lakeside Dragons here in the coming days. They have another game before they head down to Myrtle, too, and no doubt Coach Paris and his squad, things you look forward to just to get some wins, get the good vibes flowing back into the team before you go on a trip like that. The count 2-2 on Severn. The pitch. That'll bounce in by Kroge. As Kroge runs the count full on Severn, 3-2. Kylie Folkwine at first. One down in the inning. The payoff. That's hit. Down the third baseline, fair ball, base hit for Severn. To third goes Folkwine. Folkwine coming home with it. She'll score. Severn stops at second. RBI double for Sammy Sev. First hit of the day for Severn. And it gives the Falcons another run of insurance now, 19-15. As Bella Baumgart up to bat. Baumgart a 3-for-4 day. She'll chop it to short. Koenig will make the throw across the diamond. Safe over at third is Severn. Baumgart will advance the runner, but there's 2 down in the inning. As Seneca Coates. Opportunity here for Coates. 1 for 2 is Coates today. She had the RBI single that gave the Falcons the lead. 19-15. That one hit on the nose right to Koenig. Koenig couldn't complete the catch and throw in first, not in time. Scoring is Severn. Tough play. Koenig tried to go with a diving attempt, almost made the play, but another run scored by the Falcons, and it's 20-15. The Falcons doing the unthinkable from down 9 runs a couple innings ago to now up 5. As Rachel Spalding rolls it to second, Lutz will make the tag for out number 3. Falcons score 5 more in the inning, take a 20-15 lead into the top of the 7th. Falcons needing 3 outs for a win as the sun beginning to set here in Austintown.
No matter what time of year, it's always a great time to shop at Sheely's. Create the perfect home with a full lineup of appliances from Whirlpool. From stocking your fridge to cooking for family and friends and even cleaning up afterwards, Whirlpool offers solutions for any occasion. Whatever life brings, these washer and dryer pairs help keep laundry under control. And as always, get it all with free haul-away and free local delivery. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Nine-hole hitter Ava Milich will lead things off for Canfield. Then we go back to the top. Cards trailing by their largest deficit of the day, 5 runs, as Courtney Fedoric and the Falcons looking for 3 outs to secure the win. But you never say never when it's Canfield and Fitch softball. On either side, we've seen some of the craziest, most unthinkable things between these two teams in the last couple years. 1-1 the count on Milich. First out would go a long way for Fedoric and the Falcons. Leadoff base runner would do the same for Cards. Opportunity, and Alyssa Rogers makes the grab on the infield, 1 away. Jenna Treveri is 1 for 4 today with a solo home run. She led off the game with a solo home run against Tori Greathouse. Called strike. Courtney Fedoric feeling confident, and it's been a nice appearance by Fedoric. She came in with the bases loaded in that 5th inning and did what she could to limit damage, but she'll give up a base hit as Jenna Treveri and the Falcons, or Jenna Treveri and the Cardinals, will keep this inning alive as Kayliana Ray made a dart throw from center field. and actually made it a lot closer than a lot of people might have thought with the speedy Jenna Treveri hustling to the first base bag. This young lady has been obliterating Falcon pitching today. She's 3 for 3 with 2 home runs against the Falcons. But Fitch, double play opportunity. They'll just get the force out at the lead runner at second. And that's the second out. Treveri didn't hear the call. She's like the Energizer Bunny, though, man. You wind her up, you can't get her to stop, too. She was heads up, too. She didn't hear a call. She was trying to take an extra base. Can never stop the hustle in the heart of Treveri. But there are 2 down as the Cards down to their final out. It's Marina Koenig. Koenig takes a called strike 1. Koenig on the day has 2 hits as she's 2 for 4. Home run, 2-run home run coming back in the 3rd and hit a single in the 5th. The 0-1. That's hit to first. Ball game as Abby Toth clutches it, and the Falcons come back from down 9 to win this one 20-15 in another All-American Conference thriller between both the Falcons and the Cardinals. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school softball on your sports network. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance today. To our GMs, both Steve Leslie and Chris Ziegler, for the amount of hats they wear and the work they do for the Northeast Ohio region in terms of softball. We thank them for each and every single one of them. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about, and so we thank you. Whether you are tuning in from the Canfield community supporting your Cardinals, or you're right here in the Austintown community supporting your Falcons, or wherever you may be, in between or out wide in the sport of high school softball, this is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.